Hey guys, it's Spectre here. Welcome back to my Total Warhammer 3. Continuing my Mannfred campaign. Which took a turn for the worst because I got a 9 fucking Mannfred being absolute pain in my backside. Which is really not helping. Actually, I'm going to send her to scout out. Come scout out so I can find Kairos and kill him. I know Kairos is there himself, but I mean, we're all his sons, so... This army can move here. That's my third army, so they're going to be the next one in line to both get a White King as well as their full army. Then he was the last Blood Dragon recruited, so he'll get his last.
Are you ready?
Or is he the new one? You're the new one, aren't you?
I will allow.
He's the older one. I need to switch these two around, but I need this man guy to not be there first.
Move.
I'll bring him back this way. Jump into ambush stance. That army's shagged anyway, to be completely honest. One more blood kiss and I can get the second one here. And then we can work towards the third one for the 10% upkeep, which is really good. And then I think I'll probably jump onto Lamian for the campaign line of sight and the character experience.
This night. Strike out.
I'll leave them there until Scarbrand raises his head again. Okay. What's our research rate at? 176%. Okay. Let's see what Karis does to fuck me over this turn. See, Scarbrand is the AI, which I'm surprised at. He actually seems to have the same problem that I sometimes have as a player. Because his units are so bloody expensive, he only seems to have like 1 or 2 armies. And the second army never appears to be a full stack. It's like a half stack at best. Problem what's weird here, this is where the AI works like one big super faction sort of thing. Although Kairos Fateweaver, Teclis and Krotgar are enemies, Teclis and Krotgar are allies, but Kairos is an enemy of them. So you've got 3 enemies in an area. You've got me, Kairos, and then Teclis and Krotgar. You've got 3 factions going at it. But because of that anti-player bias, Krotgar and Teclis are attacking me, and Kairos is attacking me, and they're not attacking each other. So they've kind of got a involuntary truce. Or what the fuck? Oh, shit on a stick. Torox, the brass bull, just got the Sword of Keen. Oh, bagger. That they did not want to happen. They did not want that to happen. How would they end up letting him get the Sword of Keen? Imbeciles. One of the deadliest bloody lords in the game, and he's now got the most powerful bleeding weapon. And for him, it's even worth taking that when you're being played by the player. We actually can go and get them. If I move... there, sort of. What? No, that's what... 7's a bit closer. Mannfred?
Destroy them.
They're running away. Of course they are.
This better be important. That will stop. Come, impress me.
Right, he can't have the attack, so he can then. Well, he fled really far. Okay, so we do what the AI does. We march him there, and we deliver the coup de grace with you. And get fucked, Mr. Fate Weaver. And there goes your highly experienced army dead. And I'll take your kill trait, whatever the fuck that may be. I don't know if his trait's any good out though, to be fair. Could be a little crap. Armor of Fortune though, also not bad. Under magic power reserve capacity +5 spell resistance 15% Lord's army. Not bad.
What do you want? Thine right is mine. Very well. I hunt. Truth on cast eye. Darkness comes.
Okay. Is that him talking about? Yeah, okay. Build and upgrade. Yeah, we're not upgrading those ones yet. Hero. No. She can stay put. Unless he comes on land. But then again, I've got her, yes. Ooh, we've got some battle sites over here for me. How do we get them fucking land over here? Not been down there yet in any... Ooh, I can unlock the bloodline. Could have killed Kairos. So we get a 15 bigger reserve. Should be. What I might do is actually, I might do a bit of mix and match. I might get 3 more blood kisses and just awaken the character experience there. And I could maybe do the same there for the casualty replenishment. And then save up for the big upkeep. Because the +5 control isn't really needed. I don't think I've got any massive problems. And that one is at 100 control. And they're all maxed out. Only one is this one. Land of Dervishes. It's the only one that's had some problems for some reason. I don't know why. It's getting +10 control from the corruption. But then again, saying that, it's not got that yet. Then that gives you 6 control there. So, yeah, I can... I can live without it. I did just see an army there that looked rather scary. The AI has built itself a doom stack. Because it had like 5 loads of change in it and a number of soul grinders. So I'm hoping that fucker... Oh god, he's made landfall over there. Of course he has. And this is what they're going to be. They're just going to be annoying. I was taking a look at the like campaign map things he's got. Cause he's got 10 campaign map abilities he can use with obscenely low cooldowns as well, considering what they do. The one where he can take over a settlement, that's a 10 turn cooldown, which is not much. It can force rebellion, which is only 5 turn cooldown. It can halt all your armies and heroes.
This better be important.
Oh, you absolute bell end.
Very well.
That's not.
I
Wow.
hunt. Light
I have to stand there now in case they decide to fucking attack.
will hunt you down. It is night.
Right, okay.
This better be important.
Oh, cool. And then she wounds herself. Oh, dumbass. A 76% chance? How? 76% chance in my favour and she somehow wounds herself. Absolute bell end. She must be the world's most like clumsy banshee. Even though she's a goddamn spirit and technically already dead. I can see why she's dead. Probably tripped over a pebble and broke her neck. Absolute goon. Well, actually don't put it on that one, because he might attack that. Jesus Christ. A minute a hero. 5 fucking lords of change. 2 exalted flamers as well. They do a lot of damage. They're good character killers and single entity killers. Even though flamers hurt as well. 4 soul grinders. I mean, luckily they're low ranked, but that's a lot of decent units. I hope I can auto-resolve that. I don't have to fight an armor like that. That'll be a fucking right pain in the ass to fight.
I do not think so.
You'd have that many spells getting dropped on you. Just, oh. It'd be absolute murder.
Darkness come.
Or actually, with our replenishment being as good as it is, and I've got 2 replenishment heroes in every single army, even though I'm not sure if it stacks, I would replenish that in, well, it says 2 turns.
My bloodline calls.
But, for the most part, it's 1. I might just get the first point for hers and then go for that. And we can leave that one until, well, after we've done Lamian. I'll get it before I get those. These are the most useless ones on here. And personally, this, I'm hoping this kind of changes somewhat. What I'm actually hoping to see is, rather than the 5 bloodlines, when they release a Blood Dragon Legendary Lord, they're going to get access to 5 Blood Dragon Legendary Lords. Same with the Von Karstein, they're going to have 5 Von Karstein ones here. Lamian, 5 Lamian, Necroach, 5 Necroach, Strigoi, 5 Strigoi. And under each one will be one of these. So at the moment you've got 3 under one, you'll have 5 in total. But you'll have a Legendary Lord, and let's say it goes 3, 6, 9, 12, and then 15 or whatever. if they want to keep going up in groups of 3 for some reason. But they could do it like that instead, and then each one of them has a point underneath. But at least this time then they can make the points more decent. No shit ones like that. It's irrelevant to where you start. Unless you're starting in or near those factions, there's no point in having that crap. It's complete garbage. And at least then, you'll have the bloodline linked to what you are playing. So if you are playing Mannfred or Vlad, these should all be von Karstein. If you're playing Wallach Harken, they could all be Blood Dragon. If you're playing Neferata, Lamian. You're playing Zacharias the Everliving, or Necrarch. If you're playing the Ghoul King, or Strigoi. It makes it kind of simple. Because then these are things that you actually, like your Crypt Ghoul units, and your Crypt Horrors, they are things you probably are going to recruit. Since more than likely, someone like the Ghoul King, for example, he'll not only buff those units to a decent extent as well, he'll probably buff them globally, so they'll be stronger in all armies, not just his. The only ones that should have access to all of them, in my opinion, should be Helm and Ghost at the moment, and should be Helm and Ghost, and Heinrich Kemmler, because they're not a vampire, they're a necromancer. So anyone that's a necromancer, or in the case of like Nagash, who's technically a lich, then Nagash should have access to all of them as well. So with them, they could probably keep the current incarnation in some way. I don't know if I can win this. I'm going to see if I can. Because obviously these can just sit back and fire at me and tear me apart, and I can't really do much. And then everything's got a fucking barrier, which makes them twice as hard to kill. And they're all highly ranked. But with them being injured, I'm willing to give it a go. Well, I can't cover all these approaches, it's just not possible. We don't have enough units to cover them all, so we've got to pick our battles. If I can try and take this dickhead out as well. He's immortal anyway, so he ain't going to stay dead. This is not where I want you to be. Right, if I can get these out and around, we can try and take out them fuckers. That fucking thing makes a lot of noise. Jesus. Right. Zombies, I'm actually going to use to try and hold the line. Because they haven't got any kill potential. What they are is a sponge. They're a sponge for damage. Keeps wanting to latch onto that area for some fucking stupid reason. No, I don't want them to be in that corner. Right there. We're going to take the fight to them there. And then we'll do the same thing here. If I can take out two sides, I'll leave two sides. I obviously can't just let them walk straight in because they're just going to start taking fucking everything. And then at least then maybe I can build up like... There's 3 barricade options here, so they can only come in one way there. That might slow them down. On this side... There's a barricade there. Obviously there's that one there, but they're probably going up here anyway, so... I'm just looking to buy time, but I'd probably rather build towers, because towers will at least be inflicting damage upon them. They'll get those shields down, they'll keep them down. And these are what I want over here, okay? Now these zombies I'm not expecting much from, because they normally are quite resilient. That's when you've got like a necromancer in the area and they're using fucking invocation the heck, yada yada yada. And now while they have got physical resistance, ain't gonna worth shit against demons. So I'm not expecting much from them. I'm just hoping they can buy me maybe a minute or two, something like that. If they can buy me more than that, bonus. But this is one thing the AI does. In its own weird way. In its own weird way, it's a good tactic, but then it's also a shit tactic. Because while you probably will still lose the battle, it allows you to kill a portion of their army. Where if they kept all their army in one big mass, or two big masses, you probably wouldn't kill anything. He's chasing them. So he wants to do be my guest. Right, take him to fucking Narnia. Tell me that. Didn't I put the spearman to combat with him? Get these pink horrors. I mean, they're rank 9 pink horrors as well. If the Velbats kill them, they've done the wrong worth there alone. Zombies bought me about 1 minute and 49. I'll take that, or almost 2 minutes. We're going to win on these sides over here. These are getting creamed. He went and chased direwolves, which I didn't think he would do. I was going to use the direwolves to kill these on this flank, but if he wants to go and chase direwolves, be my guest. Direwolves ain't worth shit. At least he's got a shitload of magic. Actually, killing your own troops, you realise that, don't you, Belland? Land? Okay. Build that. They've already got through, so there's no point building one there. They're going to go for the win, basically, aren't they? Yeah, they're just going to go straight for the win. They're capping that. These two are going to go for this. Maybe those as well. They're coming for that one. He's going up here for this one. Yeah, they're just going to go for the win. Of which I can't really stop them. I haven't really got anything to stop them with. I mean, maybe these... What are these? Marauders of Zine should probably still beat Velbats for lots of shit. We'll just try and take out Partisan. We'll see what we can do. It's all I can do. I'm not expecting to really win it. I think I was a turn away from getting the fully upgraded garrison, I think. If I can wipe out some of these forces here, then it's drastically weakened. If he occupies it, it's a moron, because I've got 2 armies in strike range. Well, his barrier's down. And see, if I'd have auto-resolved it, it'd have probably lost nothing. And every unit it loses, because I think most of these are really high ranked. They're like rank 6, rank 7, some are like rank 9 or rank 8. So losing high ranked units is also really good, because I know that they can't recruit them with that rank. They could recruit them at like rank 2 or 3. You know, can't really get high ranking chaos units, unfortunately. Otherwise it'd make well then again, actually they don't use the upgrade system at the end of these, do they? Oh no. Actually beat us on there. I think the Demon Prince carried it a bit. We got a close defeat instead of a valiant, so we did a bit more damage. Took out 3 units. I'll take it. Two rank 9 pink horrors and rank 8 blue horror. Yes. What carries it there from Verlies is mortal forces, because they don't degrade. That's why in their own way the mortals are much stronger than the demons, because they don't have that degrade factor. And once demons start degrading, it's not like the vampire camps where they've got like ridiculous amounts of healing to keep themselves alive. He just raised it, fair enough. Means I've got to build up from fucking level 1 though, the dickhead. Either way we're going to lose a level though, so I have to go through that shit again. I mean, he's got further to come than Krotgar and Teclis. But if I can just hold the line against Krotgar and Teclis, I can try and take him out. But he's still got a lot of armies. I mean, I've killed like, what, 5 armies? And his power bar's dropped to like, same strength as mine. Which probably means he's got another 5 armies running around. At least he can't recruit as fast as Warriors of Chaos, he can't insta-recruit. Even though when they do recruit though, they recruit shit units. Gotta be shitting me. Otherwise he's gonna run for fucking ever, we're never gonna catch him.
We shall rise. My will alone.
Krotgar himself, eh?
More sleep shines. Agreed for now. What do you want? What do you want?
Fucking you move.
Follow me. This will do. My bloodline calls.
And there's a chance when Krotgar's done recruiting he might go there. He might go for these because really we can auto-resolve, which case I can catch him out, but we'll see. And we've got a Scarbrand back as well. Huh? Huh? Why would I be taking attrition? Huh? I have 100 vampiric corruption.
This better be important.
High chaos corruption. I think you need to look at your corruption system, CA. It's got literally 1 corn corruption. That's the lowest amount of corruption they could have. How is that considered high?
Light.
That is stupid.
Thine right is mine.
Oh, it's not class nice my territory anymore. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not going to build any buildings here at the moment because we haven't got the upkeep reduction, the construction cost reduction. Okay. Now, the only faction I've been able to play with demons that's been able to save a unit from decaying is Nurgle. Because Nurgle does have a lot of healing magic and works similar to vampire counts. In that way. Yes, Teclis is actually going to fight them. And not fight me. So I'm having to guard my coastline against his annoying armies because he can field apparently that many. Because he just conquered all the bottom down here. Alright.
I grow impatient.
How is he able to move far from we can attack? What the fuck?
Bring the night.
So all he's going to do is run away. He's not going to fight me. This is when the AI gets annoying, when they do shit like this.
I'll take Sigmar's throne. Move. You have no power over me.
Yeah, and I can't catch you either because you're being an annoying prick.
No. What? shadows. None shall live.
What do you mean? It showed you how. Look at the green silhouette.
It is night.
Are you kidding me?
Darkness comes.
Oh my god. This game. Just I can get there, then it's like, no, you can't get there.
Ready. Strike out. Darkness comes. I only obey Core.
I'm not worried. Has he got an alliance with with Queek? With Moors? Shit me sideways, he actually has. Well, Teclis has actually got a province over here. I'm going to go and search along here first. See what I can find, and then we'll back that way. Pussy. Teclis sailed away then? Fucking Christ. But now he's coming to attack me. How's he got over there? What are you doing?
Thus was my plan. That intriguing play.
I say I should be able to move much further.
Mostly
I won't got to be with this time though. It's fine. Oh shit, actually, what's the garrison like? It's one less unit Graveguard. It's 14 again. I should be able to beat that. The units are wrecked as well.
Steak, maggot.
Why did Croc Guard just stay there?
I hunt.
That was kind of fucking stupid.
What do you want?
I'll take a free W.
I will alone.
Quite happily.
Moving. This better be important. Deliver it unto me. Move. This better be important. Move. This night.
Yeah, I need you to go and switch places with him. I need him to come down here.
This suits my cause.
Apparently we're still taking attrition from fucking some bullshit. I don't get it. There's not even any chaos attrition in this region.
This night.
There is no high chaos corruption in this region.
Night march. My will alone. You there.
You've got Armor Fortune, haven't we? We got it a few turns ago, and I forgot about it.
What do you want?
What? Not him, no. Him.
I hunt.
Yes. Don't know when I got that, but okay.
The true Von Caster.
Oh, it's because he got that into it, that's why. Yup.
What do you want?
Probably game that, yeah. No need to give things to him.
Are you ready?
Right, what have you got? Need to give you that, yes. Need to give you that, yes. Under death, yes. That's the same little thing, isn't it? Yeah. get him up here. He can switch with him. I need him to come down. He can maybe start recruiting his army. Once he gets, I'll switch him around. I hope he's not going to do anything stupid.
Iron will. What brings you to my...
It might have been something that Thingy might have done. He might have broke all my non-aggression packs. I don't need fucking dwarves on the other side as well, so fuck me, have I got enough fucking enemies? Can't I just deal with one before fucking I get another two? I can see campaigns down here not really being difficult, but being very annoying and frustrating. Because you just have enemies come at you from all sides, and you almost can't build enough armies to compete with them all. And the only cheap troop you've got is zombies. I mean, zombies are okay against certain enemies, but they're not against others. Also, Techless is making a push. Now, in all honesty, although High Elves can be extremely dangerous for the late game units, I would rather face High Elves than Kairos Fateweaver. Purely because the High Elves haven't got all these campaign mechanic crap that is really annoying. Yeah, you lose that to the garrison in auto-resolve, dumbass. Next time just fucking die, normally. Don't be an asshole about it. Fucking wreck my goddamn town. Just die. See, they weren't going to gain anything from that, they were just being a nuisance. Just running around attacking towns. They can't attack a city because city's got too strong a garrison and outer towers. So they just run around and attack your towns being annoying bastards. All they do is make it so you're set back on a certain province or something for X amount of turns, and it's like, fucking hell. Money's not much of a concern. I ain't got a massive amount in the treasury, but I've got a lot coming in per turn. I think he's actually planning on going for Scarbrand. But while his arm is injured, he might lose that fight. And especially while he's in March. Speaking of that, minus 15% from all buildings. Cheers, game. That was great. It's like, oh, you've got plenty of money coming in per turn, have you? Well, I'll take 15% of it just because I can.
This better be important. Follow me. It is night.
Yeah, I can make it there in one turn. So if he attacks, he would beat him. If he attacks there, he'll probably take it. But then I can just take it back next turn.
Bloodline calls.
They're both there. Right, okay. Right.
We shall rise.
I actually can make that, fucking hell. Fortuitous.
Impress me. My bloodline calls.
What I think I'll do is on the way past, since I'm looking to upgrade this guy's army potentially, I'll have him transfer the tithe over to this guy. So he's got a regiment renowned unit of zombies. He can keep those though. And then I need to raise him another mortis engine, don't I really? 2 mortis engines against Scarbrand will make the fights a lot easier than 1.
I grow impatient. This better be important. Deliver it unto me. We are in agreement.
You just sit there for the time being. It's going to take 2 turns to recover those anyway. Because if he's going to get another army, he's either going to come round here and then try and go for that again, or go past it for that, or maybe even come this way, or he's going to go into the water to go for that, or try and go around that way. That's all he's going to do is attack approaches. His attack approaches are quite limited, and I can easily stop him with 2 armies. What? Let's pop a portal and bid into the fucking fruity mountainside. Right. So, not so much an eventful one, in all honesty, because I didn't actually gain any ground at all. I've upgraded my buildings, I suppose, but I've gained no ground and actually even lost one that I've now got to rebuild. Setting that town back quite a bit, because Zinch is an absolute knobhead. But then I suppose saying that, we did kill Kairos Fateweaver, and we did take out about 5 of his armies. He was at the time, I think, strength rank 1 or 2. He's now strength rank 13. So I've now made him weaker than me by destroying that many of his armies. And then one of his armies got a little bit up its own arse when it thought, ooh, look, we'll now go and take on this garrison. And no, just got outright stopped.
I will alone.
I wish that thingy, that take a city thing that Kairos has got, I wish they'd kind of nerf that a little bit, just a tiny bit, where if it's a tier 5 city you can't take it. It can take towns of any level, the town's a town, and it can take cities up to tier 4, but if it's at tier 5 it cannot be taken, so it protects all your highest tier cities. Because if he takes it, I've then got to attack it to get it back, which means I'm pretty much guaranteed to lose 1 level. Then I've got to fuck around growing it back to tier 5 again. And if he can do that every 10 turns, it takes more than 10 turns to grow it back to tier 5, and I think it's about 5 turns to build it. 7 turns to build it. His cooldown's only 10 turns. And I'm not going to get enough growth in 3 turns to get it back, where I can then click the building. I think they need to do that, or they need to make the cooldown on it significantly longer. Like 20 turns or 25. I think 10 turns is too short. But it can just take pretty much any province except your capital, I think. But right, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, leave a like. If you're new around here, please drop a sub, help grow the channel, and I will catch you on the next video. Take care, everyone.